We are live. Fair warning. It is kind of storming where I'm at, so it might all of a sudden drop. I hope that it doesn't, but it might. So, I decided to do something. Actually, before I do that, I need to move. Hang on, which is which? Hang on. Which one's which? I'm not sure. Okay, so it's this one. Okay. Before I do that, I need to grab all of this. There we go. I need to move it forward by just one. There we go. Yeah. It was poking through just a little bit, so I wanted to move that forward. Dog, I do not want to play with you right now. Go away. Yeah, you. Go away. Dog wants to play. And I'm like, I just started streaming. Okay, so, as you can see, I got rid of the bed, and there's a reason for that. If I look at bed and I go to furniture. Oh, what's this? I'm not going to use it, but it is kind of interesting. Okay. That's not it. This one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Duplicate that. Okay, and then we're gonna look at the. Well, maybe well, that's weird. Why can I not? I know there's a way to do this. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay. I knew there was something. So sometimes you get a furniture template. If you have it there, then it won't let you mess with the marker, which I want to because I want to get rid of this. So oh, no. Hang on, which is which? Is it this one? And this one, maybe? There we go. Okay. It was hard to see, but you've got entry types, and the right one is this one, and left is this one. So notice you got your entry type and your exit type. And this is for beds, chairs, anything you can activate. If they have these little circle looking deals, that's your, yeah. So we want to get rid of the right ones, because I don't want people to be able to enter or exit over here, because I'm going to put this up against a wall. So we're going to hit OK, and then we're going to get this bed, and there it is. That's what we want. And we're going to put this at 0, so it's dead center. There we go. We're going to do that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do something a little bit odd. It'll make sense in a minute. We're going to duplicate these, and we're going to use them. So I made those walls over there, and I'm going to do the same thing here with this bed. And it'll make sense once I'm done. Edit. Let's try 0. Let's see what that does. Do anything. Oh man. 180 is what we want. There we go. Okay. And this can actually stay as is, I think. Okay, so edit, we want you at 0. Okay. Is that on there right? Yeah. Ooh, wait. No, that is not right. Not like that. There we go. This needs to come down. Forward like that. There we go. And we're going to duplicate that. Edit, and then X, we're going to do negative, and oh no, we don't want to do that. 270. That's weird. 180. Nope. That's not it either. There we go. That's what we want. Whew. That's kind of annoying. It's fine though. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this back like that. It's a bit too... Hang on. What is this even at? Edit. Oh. Well, hang on. What's it at if I do that? Oh, that's too big. Do that. Let's do 0.5. Okay. Edit. And all I'm doing with these, by the way, I'm just scaling these things up so that they are bigger. That's all I'm doing right now. That's all I'm wanting to do as well. These, by the way, these are called acoustic panels. So keep that in mind if you want to use them. They are especially helpful. Like right now, I'm making walls. That's kind of what that's what I'm trying to do right now. It'll make a little bit more sense in a minute once I'm done. Okay, so we want 180. Okay. There we go, like that. We're gonna duplicate that one. We're gonna edit and then 0. I'm just rotating these. That's all I'm doing right now. Just kind of, and then I'm moving them to make this nice little like alcove looking deal for sleeping. That's all I'm doing right now. Now we're gonna duplicate this one, edit, and then is that, there we go. Okay, we don't want that, we want negative. Okay. And we're gonna move this one up to right there, and then do like that. Does that look good? No. There we go. Duplicate it again, edit, and then we want that at 90 this time. Okay, and then we're going to drag this bad boy down. There. Now we only have one bed, but ooh, that's not good. There. Just gonna have to clip a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna notice. It'll be fine. So I did that, and then now that fills up the space nicely, and if I really wanted to, which I might, I'm tempted, very tempted to do this, I could block off this whole wall. Technically it kind of should be. I just don't know if I want to do that. Wouldn't be too hard. I would just kind of have to duplicate and do this. Yep. I just have to do that, and then I can move this forward like so, and then move it over. Like that. See? And I could do it again. Yeah. So if you've played with the Corvette, you'll know that I did kind of do this. with the firing range, like this is how I did it. Those walls that I had, yeah, this is how I did that. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that more. Okay, which means I get to do this, duplicate. Now keep in mind, it is clipping through this, but if I go outside, no one's gonna know. Like, unless you do no clip, and then you'll know, but that's fine. For your average player, it's not gonna really matter. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I do believe I like that. So that's a way you can make walls. Like if you don't know how to do the modeling stuff that I did, that's a thing you can do. Is you can make walls with this, and again, you just type in acoustic, go to all, and then there it is. Acoustic panel 1, 2. They're different shapes too, so like different sizes and whatnot. 3, which that's the one that I'm using. This is what I normally use because it's nice and long. And then 4. And you can scale all these up. It's incredibly simple to do. But yeah, I got the idea while I was at work today, and I was like, you know, it's not a half bad idea to get rid of the double bed and make like a little alcove, like it's is supposed to actually be here. So that's what I did. I am kind of wondering. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it alone. I was thinking about like covering this up, but I don't think that's gonna work. I can almost guarantee it's gonna end up clipping to the outside. You're just looking at how close it is. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Did I post it? I did. But yeah, you can do that, and that's the same principle I did over here. I made a wall around the door since the door didn't quite fit like I wanted it to. I had to make a wall, and these have collision built in. These are vanilla assets that you can use, so it'll be fine if you use them. As far as like collision's concerned, you will run into them. That's what I'm getting at. So I did do a little bit in here. I put these barrels in, and this and this. I don't know if these move. I kind of hope they don't. I also added in a second console right there, which is kind of annoying because I can't get by right here. So that kind of ruins going this way. But it's fine. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Not too worried about it. So I think the main thing should be just this room, and then the cockpit and the lighting. I think. Oh, wait. No, I take that back. I did forget something. Where is... Okay. So we need some more of these. These things. There we go. These equipment nodes, because I did not think about it, but I think that's what the two what's it called? The two little nodes you can get for the Crimson Fleet. Yeah, we got to add those in. I didn't think about it. This is the shell. We don't need it for the shell because we can add stuff on the inside. It's fine. The cockpit, though, we do need it. So we're gonna duplicate, and then we're gonna do like, let's do -5. Oh, that's almost perfect. 6. There we go, and then let's try 6. Oh, I'm trying to get it like right in here somewhere. 7. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then Z needs to go down. I don't know. Do I want it there? Let's put it up. Let's put it up top. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, and then I just gotta rotate it a little bit. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that rotation. I think I want this one instead. Maybe? What is it doing? Or not. Okay, we're gonna have to clip it a little bit. That's fine. We'll do that. That will probably look best. So we're gonna duplicate that, and then we're just gonna negative. There we go. There's our two other spots. That's where we're gonna put our equipment. The two little Crimson Fleet thingies that you get, the conductor grid and the other thing, server jammer or whatever it's called. I forgot about that little detail when I was doing the snap points on it. So, oh, I did have to change this one. I had to change from this to these because it was clipping a little bit right here. So, but it's fine. It's still the same general principle. I also added in this little pipe looking deal. I don't know. I just thought it kind of looked cool and added a little bit to the ship. So I also added in these wires back here last night. Yeah. So added in just little bits. You don't realize how much it adds until you add it in. You're like, oh, that looks really good. Yeah. So if you're building a ship or doing an interior or what have you, I would highly encourage you do that. So, okay, so we have the sleeping quarters. I don't know what else I want in here, to be just to be honest. I'm tempted to put, actually, you know what? Let's let's get another terminal in here. Let's do that. Duplicate. And then we're gonna just do it like that. Edit. And actually, no, we don't want to do that. Or we want to duplicate this one. Duplicate. There we go. And then we're going to edit you. And we're going to do 0. There we go. It looks like that will work, and then we'll get this. Duplicate. Move you in here. Edit. And we'll do 0. I don't know why, but yeah, see, that's too close. Sometimes the this little bar looking deal, if you ever have that, that's what should go up against the terminal or whatever that you're wanting to put it on. The table or what have you. So yeah, keep that in mind. But there we go. We have our little terminal in our bedroom, the sleeping area. I don't know what else to put in here. This is a problem. I am really happy with this, though. That looks really good. I really did not think this through. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to find a reference picture really quick of this ship online so I can get some ideas of like what goes where, because I know it had a somewhat open floor plan. I don't know why. I don't know why there's not a picture of it. Because you would think there would be, because there is a specific level where you get to like walk around inside of it. I don't have the game installed right now, and I don't want to try to play through the game right this second just to look at the inside of this thing. Kind of annoying. I know what I might be able to do. Let me go to YouTube. Shadows of the Empire. Mos Eisley? Is that what I need? Oh, no. That is... Okay. Let's try this one. Let's see. Here we go. Man, I should have just looked at this when I was designing it. That would have been fantastic. That would have been a really good idea. But I didn't do it, so... Hang on. Okay, here we go. Here is the level. I found it on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, that is so lame. Like, it's just empty. Oh, that's so bad. It literally, the inside of the ship in the game is empty. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? That's so bad. Oh, it's just completely... All you have is just a couple of doors. You got the little table. Oh, that's... And I already have this. Something comparable to it, at least. Wow. That's really sad. That is not... Just... Wow. Okay, so that was not helpful at all. Okay, so then, that is not what I'm looking for. Okay, let me see if I can find this display case real quick that I'm looking for. Display case. Yeah, that's not it. Shelf. Oh, what's this? Super display. Okay, that's it. There we go. That's what I want. I want this. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the Outrider, and then we'll go with the crew seat. Name, okay. Outrider, suit, display. Yes, it's fine. Edit. And then we're just gonna get everything and delete. Yeah. And then we're gonna type in display case again. We're gonna get this. We're gonna edit, and we're gonna do 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then we're gonna duplicate it. We're gonna edit, and we'll do 3, maybe? Oh, that's too much. That's way, way too much. 1. What am I even looking at? This is not the right... Hang on. Let me delete that. There we go. Edit. Come on. Sheesh. 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then mannequin. Oh, actually, no, it should be in container, I think. Ooh. Or not. What gives? Alright, fine. Duplicate that. Duplicate that one. So these are containers, technically. It's just they display stuff. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna name this Outrider Loot Mannequin Spacesuit Female. Hit OK. Create a new form. No. And then yes. And then this one. Come on. There we go. We're gonna do Outrider. And there's different mannequins you can get. I'm trying to get a specific one. I think these are fine. I think. Hit OK. Create new form. No. And yes. I think these will work. I really hope they will. Because I always put 2. And I make 1 pack in. I gotta get this situated. Okay, so I copied this, and then inside of here, this is where you see, like, what's here, what's in here. And so, spacesuit outfit, we're gonna do none. Okay. We're gonna go to mail. And then we're gonna do, again, none. Hit OK. That should. There we go. So now there's nothing on this because I want these mannequins to be empty. Okay, so now what I can do is duplicate this. And move it over like that. So that's 0. What's this at? Negative 1.05. Let me just try. Let's try 1. Let's see what that does. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I can't. It's on the y-axis because it's being dumb. There we go. Okay. Edit. Hang on. I think it's 0.5 that I want. Hang on. Or not. There we go. Come on, let me edit. 0.525. Okay. Edit. Come on. 0.525. Okay, there we go. Now I can get my mannequin in here, edit that, and we're gonna do 90, right? Oh, we're gonna do negative 90. Okay. And I might change these. It really depends on how they show up. Like in game. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's get our mail. Edit. Negative 90. Okay. Yeah, because they've got different mannequins that you can pick from. And these, as you can see, the arms stick out. I don't like that. I found some that don't do that. And so, kind of want to make sure that That's kind of what I'm using. I want to make sure that's what I'm using. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's good. And so now I can go into the here. Turn my markers back on since you don't want to work. Get the suit display. Edit. And then we'll do 90. Nope, we're going to do -90. There we go. And there we go. There's a nice little spacesuit thing for people to put their spacesuits in. Now, the mannequins don't show up here, but they will show up in game. So yeah. But with that being said, that will be it for this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna probably work on this off stream. I'm kind of trying to show y'all some stuff, but some of it's tedious and taking longer than I'm wanting. So yeah, I will see y'all